Theme and Variations by Henry Hook. Let's take a look at the grid. 12 answers are unclued. 3 of them, the theme words, form a familiar trio. Each theme word then has its own trio of variations related in some way. So we're not given some... Ah, yes, looking at the clues, some of them say theme word, some of them say variation, and we just don't have those clued. Allow me first go with all the clues when I get stuck over to you to help me, but allow me a first go. So let's start with 1 across. Leader showing where the Y is. Leader showing where the Y is. Now the Y, that's short for YMCA, so it's sort of a club/gym or something like that. Leader showing where the Y is ? I would argue that it's not much of a clue. They're not properly clued. So when we get to each of them, I'll actually highlight them in the grid. That seems like a sensible thing to do, doesn't it? I'm not getting one across. So let's say that A is going to be a light blue. B would be a orange, and C would be, if I got a green. There we go. I'm sure I've made a flag there, but that's going to be A's, B's, and C's when we get them. So 4 across is a variation on B, which of course I've then marked as A, so let's mark that as B. Appreciates quarters. Appreciates quarters. So quarters is probably where you live. If you appreciate, you get something you like. Quarters. Home. If you appreciate, like interest can appreciate as well, can't it? Or a loan. Well, we shall see what it turns out to be, but at the moment I don't know what it is. 13 across. Mellow one taking in Eastern Sea. Mellow one taking in Eastern Sea. So name that sea. Yellow Sea. Is the Caribbean a sea, or is that an ocean? The Aral Sea, which is actually a lake. Or 4 lakes now, because it's just dried up. Because I think I'm going to need something for mellow. Or mellow 1. Mellow 1. And then put an E in that for East, and then you get a C. A yellow sea. Red Sea. Black Sea. Name that sea. Tasman. Indian. No, it's probably an ocean. Well, I'm doing well. I'm determined to get a clue here. I'm determined to get a clue, but not any of the ones we've come across so far. 14 across. Turned away at the start. We nervously begin again. Turned away at the start. We nervously begin again. So does turned away at the start mean ignore the first letter of something? Or does turned away at the start mean T and A? Begin again. Feels like the definition. So recur? No, this is going spiffingly now. Henry Hooks are not normally too bad. 15 across. Thank you, Charlie. I couldn't agree more. Different string instrument, enthralling Navy fighter. Surely this is a hidden stringy, tringin, ringins, inginst, ngst, ginstra. Different string instrument. Is it backwards? Different could be an anagram indicator. So different string. Anagram of string. And then instrument could be I. But then enthralling, what's enthralling doing there? Navy fighter. I don't like it. Don't like it. Evening Ruffles. 17 is a variation on B, so I'll put that in the grid. Make a rule to show what happens when member oversleeps. This is fine. I finally got one, and I'm happy to now take more help from the chat moving forward. But I wanted to get one on my own. This I've got. Make a rule to show what happens when a member oversleeps. I've got this one. I don't think it's particularly easy, this clue either, if I would say so myself. Yes, very difficult clue. Very difficult. Meredith has got it. Okay, go for the first 3 letters. Those of you who've got it. Because I'm going to tease it out for those of you who haven't got it, because I think it's an interesting... Yeah, leg. That's the member. So let's say you're a leg, and you've overslept. That means you're probably not going to be running on time, are you? So what could describe you? So leg, and then 6 letters that would describe the situation if you were not on time. To make a rule is to... Go for it in the chat. And thank you for the raid. Flipping heck. That is a big un. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. You are watching me fail to solve cryptic clues, but I have finally solved a clue in this crossword, 18 across. Go for 18. Yes, if you're not on time, you are late. So leg is late is what happens when a member oversleeps, and if you make a rule, you legislate. So I finally put something in the grid. Good evening. Leg is deceased. Good evening. What have you been up to, Time Pass? Oh, I bet I've forgotten to get the bot standing up. I can't give you a shout out, Time Pass. No! Hug, group hug, group hug. That's what I'm giving you instead. I'm so sorry. What have you been up to today? Hopefully something cryptic related or puzzle related. Loveless Wanderer to reverse a curse. Loveless Wanderer to reverse a curse. I tried. I'm so sorry. Okay, yes, I've got 20. Waterfall Brothel, I've got 20. Islands of Insight. Now, time. Is Island of Insight worth getting into? I've got it. I played 2 minutes of it and went, oh, this looks really good. I'm going to pause it and potentially stream it. And then that was 6 months ago, and I haven't done it since. And I keep meaning to look at it. Go for 20. So a wanderer is a nomad in this instance. I was just doing shout out, and then wonderful. Thank you, Apache. Thank you. You have saved the day. Doesn't tell me what they were doing though, which is less good. But anyway, a nomad reversed, but they're loveless, so we take the O out, O for love, and you get damn. That nomad backwards, but the O is that, and that's going to go in there, except in capitals and without my mouse in the way. 21 across, variation A1, so we'll mark that as A. We don't know what's going to go in there until much later. 22, height of fence reduced by 20%, surrounding excavation. Height of fence reduced by 20%, surrounding excavation. Well, fence reduced by 20%, that's going to be take 1 letter off of it. So that's probably going to be the beginning F or the ending E. Surrounding excavation, so I'd want that to be dig. A ruin. Height. Eminence. Mine. So if ence, take out the F of fence, so reduce it by 20% because that's 1/5 of fence. Put that around mine, you get eminence, and that is the height of something. It's no, yes, they it's curious. It was an online thing, and then they released a patch and made it single player, as it were. So yeah, but apart from that, seems okay. Cool. Okay, good evening, M3. After leader's departure, gave Roman farewell. Go for 23. If you know your Roman, or ancient Latin, this will be relatively straightforward. But do you know Latin? Gave. but we're going to take the leader away. We're going to take the first letter away from gave. You get ave or ave, and that is farewell, salutations. Can it also mean hello? I think it can also be, it's like ciao. It can be both a hello and goodbye, I think. But ave is hello/goodbye in Roman, Latin. Avit. Variation C1. Lordy Lord. That is the... I need to make that slightly darker for colour blindness reasons for me. And then we have variation A2 here. Like aloha, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure there's a lot of words that can be mean hello and goodbye. Use a pointed weapon on vampires flying over. Yes, happy with that. Use a pointed weapon on vampires flying over. Who's goodbye, Vale? Ave. You know, over to Chambers to see what Chambers says about Ave. Chambers. Be well and happy or hail. It means both hello and goodbye. There's also other words for goodbye, obviously in Latin, but in this instance, Ave can be both. Go for 31. So, vampires. Name some famous vampires that do this. And reverse it. So those are vampire bats. Reverse it. Stabby wab. Take a stab at this answer. There you go. 34. Theme word B. Oh, right. So that's actually the theme word. So we get that in place as well. Put that there. Batman's cohort taking fringe off sash. Okay, yes, happy with that. Go for 36. Let's go quickly on this one. So whilst you tell me who Batman hangs about with, I will fill in variation C2. Atwuma. Nice. It is Robin. That's the cohort. Take the fringe off, take the first and last letters off, and you get a sash, which is an obi as the Japanese sash. Home abroad, no way poem. What? Home abroad, no way poem. What? Home in, abroad, away, take out the way, inner poem. Rhyme. What? I want it to be rhyme, but why do I want it to be rhyme? I don't... That's just words. I do not understand. Running away. 39. Some aren't allowed in vacationer's car. Some aren't allowed in vacationer's car. Now, vacation, I think, are going to be removing the contents of a word. So just leaving the first and last letter. So the vacation of the car, so it's just C and R. And we're going to put allowed in it. And the definition would be some aren't. Well, I've enjoyed setting that little bomb off in the chat. Okay. Some aren't allowed. Easy to hidden. Some aren't allowed. Tallow. But why would it be a vacationer's car? Rental. There you go. He spotted the thing. He spotted the thing. It's a hidden in aren't allowed. And a vacationer's car wouldn't be irregular. It'd be a rental. It's a hidden. And at this point in time, I just realised I haven't got any cans ready for a certain down clue coming up. You didn't do it well enough. Unfortunately, bing, up to minus 14. Gosh. Meat for Spanish kitchen. Meat for Spanish kitchen. I don't know what... Oh, pollo is chicken. But that's the... I don't know lamb or beef or turkey in Spanish. Kitchen. I don't know what kitchen is in Spanish either. Probably, if I knew that, I'd probably get the answer to that. The Spanish word for kitchen is cocina. Doesn't help me. Meat for Spanish kitchen. I'm going to run away from that one. Doesn't mean anything. Police in Los Angeles having no ill will. Police in Los Angeles having no ill will. The police in Los Angeles are the LAPD. Having no ill. Los Angeles could just be A. Police, maybe cops. Will. Not spotting that. I'll come back to 41. It feels like the answer should be more than 3 letters long. Because if I'm putting something in LA, I can only put a 1-letter thing in LA in the end. Sounds of sorrow in mass vocalization. Cries, sobs, wails. Cries, wails, sobs. There's another word for it, I can't think of it. Mass vocalization, so a lump. A blob. Conglomeration. Anyone got 42? I might go for first letter on this one if anyone's got 42. M3, what do you think the first letter is? I'm aware it's a maybe. Let's take a look-see. Maybe. Well, let's see if your maybes agree. M. What does Faddy think? Does Faddy think M or does Faddy think something else? Cries of sorrow. Mass. Rose. Not getting it. Not getting it. I think I'm gonna. I'll move on. Move on. Family of about 50 captivated by idiosyncrasies. Family of about 50 captivated by idiosyncrasies. Okay. Family might be the definition here. About 50. L for 50. About's probably like RE, as in about on an email, like RE. Captivated by like quirks or tics. Relatives, hang on, because yeah, I think it's going to be something like, it's going to be relatives, I think, because that's your family, and that's got RE for about, 50 is L. Captivated by idiosyncrasies. Well, relatives is 9 for a start, so it's not that. But rel in something. Oh no, I thought someone had it. I'm running away. Running away. All the best streamers stream from off screen. Honest. Got me cans. Professional. About 50. Could be CL. Could be circa as well for about. So CL. Quirks, your habits. Now, going to come back to 43. One down. Friend engages heart of our disciple. Friend engages heart of our disciple. Happy with that. I'll give that a few seconds. Go for one. Go for one. The heart of our is the middle letter of our, so that's you, and we're going to put that into the middle of friend, and we're going to get a disciple, so I'm hoping, Paul Simon, absolutely, it's going to be Paul, pal for the friend, put a U in it to get Paul. Resident in Yorkshire, I, needs a woman's name. So a resident in Yorkshire is 4 letters. We put an A in it, and we're going to get a woman's name. I could call him Al. That's very true. Would you call a resident from Yorkshire? First letter, please. Here we go. Let's Wheel of Fortune it. First letter, please. We know it's got an E in it in the 4th place. Oh, no. They are sometimes called puddings. So I'm not going to call anyone in Yorkshire pudding. Oh, it's Renee. Wop, wop, wop. Hate it. Right, movie in which we see Woody Allen turn sharply to catch train. Oh. Irene's going to be better just for this crosser for AE. But I'm not... Do I renege my -1 as there's multiple versions that it could be? Let's make that Irene. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, of course. So it is Renee. No. Fine. Yeah, sorry. I misworked out that E. Movie in which we see Woody Allen turn sharply to catch train. So if I spot one, I add one. It's just we're starting from a very negative number thanks to a puzzle from a few months ago now. I don't know any Woody Allen movies, that's the thing. Turn sharply is veer, unless, of course, the Woody Allen movie itself is just reversed. Catch train. Oh, the train could be L. Oh, is it Alien? No, not. Is it just Alien? No. I want to put L in here because it's going to catch a train. Could go the other way round, though. Alfie, was that a Woody Allen film? No, I'm thinking of Michael Caine. Thank you, Marina. Yeah, good movie knowledge there. I'm not going to know this, so is it worth me filling this in? Why not? Let's go with the first letter, please. Movie in which we see Woody Allen turn sharply. Is there going to... So, would we call him Al or something? We're going to reverse his nickname, for example. You what? The first letter is Z. I don't know any movies that begin with Z, other than the movie that is just called Z. Next letter, please. Movie in which we see Woody Allen turn sharply. Oh, it's to zig, isn't it? Okay. To catch train. So it's going to be Zelig then. That must be the answer because it's L in zig. And that Woody Allen movie, I would assume. And you're quite right. Never heard of it. Variation C3. That's actually quite an irritating thing to fill in. Let's... it's just going to have to go like that. Now I see what you're doing, Arch. I like it and I hate it. Office holder with grand publicity. Office holder with grand publicity. No, it goes to here. Good work, Arch. Never stop. Office holder with grand publicity. So grand is either KG or M. Publicity is like an ad. So is it mad, gad, or cad? I have no letters to put in, but is one of those an office holder? Mad? Don't think so. Gad? Wouldn't have said so, but I'm looking it up because you can gad about. In Shakespeare, gad is an engraver's stylus, as we're all well aware. A cat with a K. No. I'm loath to ask for that. It just seems irritating, especially with that's probably looking neared. Gonna come back to it. 6. The best stuff is filled with love, ultimately. So when you don't get much for Christmas, that's what you just say. Just give them an empty box. It's filled with love. And bees! I'm never welcome at Christmas. The best stuff is filled with love, ultimately. Yes, happy with 6. Go for 6 Ruffles. And others. The best stuff. Stuff is a verb. It's not the best stuff. It's the best. That's your definition. Stuff is a verb. Cram. And then we're going to put love ultimately in the middle of it. Cream. It's the last letter of love is E. Put that in cram for cream. Bananas tickle Irishman's tongue. Bananas tickle Irishman's tongue. Oh dear. Well, so I'm going to ask, is this a hidden? Is this nastic? Yeah, okay. I think it is. No? Okay, it's not. No. No. I'm not counting that as -1. That does not obey the negative rule. It's fine. Bananas tickle. Anagram of tickle, then. Bananas tickle and then an Irishman's tongue. Celtic, but with a K at the start? Really? Are we really going there? Yes, but it's not in Chambers, it's not in the Oxford Dictionary of English, but it is in the shorter Oxford English Dictionary, and it is in Collins. Celtic starting with a K. Anyway, I was too busy that I've now forgotten about the can, so... I think, even if I'd remembered for that answer alone earns that 7 down. A sprite of shame. Sprite of shame. That is a choice of a word. For those who are interested in not knowing what I'm going on about, what clue is this? Well, it is kind of 7 up. This clue was 7 down, but it was a terrible, terrible grid fill. 8 down. Actor Lorne Kelly holding a note. Actor Lorne Kelly holding a note. Okay. Lickit is another good anagram of tickle. So is it Gene Kelly? So we're going to have Gene. And we're going to put a note in it for lawn green or green lawn. So actor Lorne, definition, Gene Kelly holding Ray. Nice, he's worked it out. There we go. Not heard of, well, I've heard of Gene Kelly, of course, but not heard of lawn green. Is this an excuse? It's an explanation. It's not an excuse. It's just because I know I can always do better and I can learn, but it just explains why I find some of them difficult. Also, it's an American crossword, so I may not know the Americanisms. Let's put A in here. So that's going behind all sorts of horrible colourings going on here. Baby in cooler temperature. Baby in cooler temperature. Top tip, don't put your baby in a cooler. social services will be called. Also, that's not 6, is it? Oh no, look at the wrong one. There we go. Baby in cooler temperature. First letter, please. An I. A cooler is like an ice box. So I'm thinking something. Or there could be in is in, couldn't it be? In could be infant. Why would... A cooler is a fan. Oh, right. Good. Okay. So in is in. Baby is the definition. In is in. Cooler is a fan. And T for temperature. And you get an infant. What were you using a dancing unicorn for? And why not here, Neil? Bring it. Bring it to me. Bring it on. Deutschlander killing 1 bug. Deutschlander killing 1 bug. Okay. It's got to be a germ. Oh, killing 1 an is 1. Okay, so Deutschlander is a German. Killing 1, so remove an for 1. Which is a bit, yeah, but I'll take it. It's fine. And you get a bug, a germ. Thank you, Neil. That is exactly what I wanted. I thought it was a cow to start off with, so I had to take a closer look. Bad news about 1 filthy person. Bad news about 1 filthy person. It's bad news, anagram of news, about the letter I for 1. And we're going to get a filthy person. Go for 12 in the chat. I am going to see some close friends at the weekend, and it's my best friend from university and his wife, and his wife's German, and I love her so much. I love some of her. I love her accent. I love her. She speaks perfect English, I should say, but some idiosyncrasies in her language. It's just lovely, and I love it so much. They make a great couple, and I'm really looking forward to playing many board games with them this weekend. Oh yes, go for 12. Oh yeah, I think I said that. Anagram of news, so it becomes swine with an extra. Anyway, before I met her, I'd never been to Germany. Because he lived out in Germany for a while. I didn't really... The only exposure I had to the German language, was at school with a very strange German teacher who I did not enjoy, so I was left with a very negative impression of German, the language. I got out there, and turns out I love it. When I was at school, I was very much a maths and numbers and science person, and somehow I've mellowed and changed, and now, like in Countdown, I used to be all about the numbers rounds, and I'm all about the letters rounds. I'm about words, and so just seeing the similarities and the difference in German, it's just lovely. Plus, very sillily long words. Like-minded, getting along, to accept liberal after the start. Countdown is lovely, M3. I was on it. I look very young, but if you Google for my name and find me on YouTube, I put up a couple of videos a week on YouTube of old streams. But right back at the start, you can see me looking very young from 20 years ago on Countdown. Like-minded, getting along, to accept liberal after the start. There's a lot of words there. How I've changed, Meredith. Like-minded feels like the definition. Getting along, to accept liberal. Well, liberal would normally just be L, but what's after the start doing? It can't be to accept iberal. Like-minded, so it's going to end in ing. It's going to be an ing word. Thank you, Eat the Rich. I'll send you the money later for saying that, yeah. Getting along. Good evening, Eat the Rich. Well, welcome. I hope this is enjoyable. This particular clue is less than enjoyable because I can't solve it. Agreeing. Agreeing works. To accept liberal after the start. It really was, Stephen. I don't think it can be agreeing. Getting along means agreeing, but what's like-minded doing? I'm just going to check that I've copy-pasted this across. Yeah. Has anyone got 16? Someone's got 16. Yeah, first letter, please. It'll be an A. See. Getting along to accept liberal. Liberal is free. Aging. Okay, so getting along happens to mean agreeing, but it doesn't in this instance. If you're getting on a bit, you're aging. So it's aging with free in the middle, but free's lost its first letter because it's free is liberal, but it's after the start, so take the first letter off it. So it's free minus the first letter in aging. You get agreeing, which means like-minded. General shelter. There's a general Lee, isn't there? This is a double definition. Where is 19? General Lee. There you go. So General Lee and a shelter is a Lee. City bosses spread rumours heartlessly. City's probably LA. Bosses spread rumour. I bet Raffle. I've currently got the word labours in, but I don't think that works. City feels like it must be LA. Oh, hang on, Lahore. That's a city. Oh no, but no. I'm going to come back to this one. Let's come back to that one. Half a dozen live in atmosphere. Half a dozen live in atmosphere. Well, half a dozen is 6. But that's not 4 letters long. 24 goes here. The atmosphere is a vibe. Okay, so half a dozen is 6, but it's VI. Of course it's Roman. And if you live, you be. So VI for 6, BE for B, and the atmosphere is a vibe. Variation. Oh, hello. Oh, we're not going to be able to see this variation at all. It's B, and it's hidden behind all the others. Fine. Theme word A is at 26. Again, because I'm putting the down ones behind everything else, not going to be able to see it at all. Brilliant. Big name in pictures laid out a king's crown. Big name in pictures laid out a king's crown. I want it to be Kodak. But it might be video pictures. Because A for A and K for king at the end. But I don't know how you get the KOD at the start. And what's crown doing there? Kodiak is a type of boat, I want to say. No, I'm thinking of Zodiac, I think. Big name in picture. Laid out. Oh, KO'd as in boxing. If you KO someone, you knock them out. Crown seems unnecessary, but it does work because the crown of a word would be the first letter of a word. So it works for the surface. So KO'd, laid out, A for A, and king's crown is K. You could have just said big name in pictures laid out a king. That would have also worked. But they went with Henry Hook. Wrote it that way, which is fine. Tailors holding power jets. Tailors holding power jets. Yeah, I'm going to go with spews. If you tailor something, you sew it, and P for power, and put that in. I think spews. Those. Does that work? Spew for jet. Good evening, Foggy. Are you feeling any better today? Hope that you are on the mend. You Froggy's had a buggy work recently. I did meet Terry Wogan. I gave him a trowel. It was his birthday. I gave him a trowel because he was always joking about doing the rendering and grouting and things like that on his radio show. So I gave him a trowel. I hope that continues for you, Foggy. Loose grains sent up in compounds for the genetics lab. There's going to be some like RNAs or something. It's probably going to be RNAs, isn't it? Because it's RNAs. But then why would I be getting rid of I and G? Loose grains. No. No. Because why would it be the genetics lab? Loose grains. Sand. Sand. Sand isn't back. DNAs helps if I not DANs. Sand backwards. So loose grains is sand. Reverse it, you get DNAs. Bit of a not the best grid fill there, but that'll do. I've seen far worse. Shush, shush, ruffle, shush. Fabric in small lot. Fabric in small lot. 31. Okay, yes. Go for 31. So a lot is a kind. I was thinking lots as in... and now the next lot up at the auction. Not that in this instance. It's a lot as in a type, a kind, or an ilk. And silk. S for small. The lot is a... What lot? What kind? You get silk and that's a fabric. Raggedy Gal, so it's going to be Raggedy Ann, I'd assume, to eat donut soon? Oh, donut is an O. So that becomes a non. So Raggedy Gal, that's Ann. To eat a donut, that's the letter O, because it looks like a donut. Soon, I'll see you soon, I'll see you anon. Deprived of stories, pub habitués get sick. Never stop giving me silly wrong answers. There'll be times when I get annoyed with the silly wrong answers. This is not one of them. Never stop. Deprived of stories. There's tales. Hang on. Pub habitués would be like barflies. Can I remove something from barflies? Lies? So if we get the stories are lies. Sorry, this is probably bringing things up for some of you. Pun intended there. You get barf. Occasionally I'll do the thing. There you go. So that's barflies for your pub habitués minus the lies for stories. And you get sick, which is barf. And then theme word C for 35 down. Okay. So that is that one. Not sure what's going on there. This one, it's a leaf, rock, stop, and that goes all the way down there. Barf! Oh, take a train through Barf. Never got it off though. Oh no, wouldn't get off there. Yeah, we're gonna do some more letters, aren't we? Okay, let's go for a second pass. Leader, Prez. Showing where the Y is. The Y is before Z, so it is pre-Z or pre-Z. So we could just bung that in. Fair, we don't know that one. Appreciates quarters. Digs. I dig that. I appreciate that. And these are your digs. These are your quarters. Nice. Okay. See, when I've got 3/4 of the letters, I could do clues. Mellow one, taking in Eastern Sea. Oh, that's Aegean. Because it must be just based on the letters. Now, why is it that? Mellow one, taking in E for Eastern. So, Aegean with that E? Okay. Oh, so to mellow is to age. And then one is an again. I've had both of those word plays already. But we're going to put E for East, but not with those words, so it's fine. Put E for Eastern in that, and we get a C. So this is going to be renew then. Turned away at the start, we nervously begin. Is that a hidden? I hate you all. Okay. Don't like it. Different string instrument enthralling Navy fighter. Unalive? Unalike. Not unalive. Different is unalike. Now, a string instrument is going to be your ukulele. Enthralling Navy fighter? Is that an Americanism or something? A Nali, an ALI? Is that something American? N is Navy. Fine. N for Navy, and then Ali as in Muhammad Ali. Fine. Happy with that. Next clue that we haven't got is 38, which I just didn't understand. It goes here. What? I did. 38. Home, abroad, no way. Oh, I've got it now. Okay, go for 38. It's abode. Because it's abroad, but we're going to remove the way from abroad. So, take out the road. So, abroad minus the road just becomes ab. A poem is an ode. You get an abode, which is a home. Meat for Spanish kitchen. Pork. For Spanish is por, and I'm assuming kitchen can be K. Why can kitchen be K? In what instance would you abbreviate kitchen to K? Agreed, Ruffle. But they must be valid somewhere. I'm going to see if it's in Chambers, because of course I am. I always do that. It is not, as far as I can see, on quick first glance, in Chambers. Kitchen Patrol. Okay, that's fine. KP. I don't mind it. I don't mind things like that. Others would disagree, but I don't actually mind that. 41 across. So law. It is. Okay, so Los Angeles is LA. Having no ill will. Now, will without the ill is just W. So that is what it is getting at. It is will that's having no ill. I try not to step foot in my kitchen. I hate cooking. Sounds of sorrow in mass vocalization. Sounds of sorrow. May I have this letter, please? The penultimate letter. Size? A mass is mass a size? Don't like that one. And I wouldn't have said it was a sound of sorrow either. I'll allow it. And now, I have just thought something very rude that fits there. So I'm not going to say it. Family, kinfolks, folks. Probably folks, not what I was thinking. Kinfolks. Family of about 50. Captivated by... Well, so it's kinks. So of about, so of is backwards, and then L for 50, and that is all captivated by kinks. Not gonna say any more about that, Ruffles. He was just there. Wheel of Fortune. Office holder with grand publicity. Ink. So true, Foggy. So true. Is that ink for publicity? Yeah, in terms of like newspapers, lots of ink, lots of column inches. But why is office holder in just because they're in office? Is it that is sort of? He's got in. Yeah, he's the office holder now. Okay, fine. And then K for 1,000 for grand. 21. City bosses spread rumours heartlessly. Mayors. Oh, okay. It is Mayo. So Mayo is a spread. And rumours heartlessly is the first letter and last letter of rumours. So it's Mayo and IS, and those are your city bosses. Mayors. That just sounds disgusting, Arch. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. And that is all the clues. So, let me just find out which ones are the theme words. So 26 down is theme word A. That is theme word A. Theme word C is 35 down. And the other one, theme word B, 34 across. Okay, because I can see yield and merge and stop. And... But out of those, this is the theme word. But they're all signs. So that's dead end. Stop. Yield and merge. I don't quite get why. They're all just signs. Okay, here we go. So this one I do get. Here's your theme word here for 34 across. So it's drop because it's drop. Kick. Oh, is it? Drop leaf. Drop. Oh, maybe it isn't. I want that to be onion. Drop cloth. Yeah, drop kick. Drop kick. Drop leaf. Is a drop cloth a thing? For that, and then for this last one, we're left with roll, a Kaiser roll, an onion roll, and a crescent roll. I'm assuming those are all things. Some of these things I haven't heard of, but I'm assuming that they're all types of roll. So, So the three themers in total are, so what was it, roll, is it going to be stop, drop, and roll? There we go. So stop, drop, and roll. The advice if you're ever on fire, that is what you should do, just stop, drop, and roll. And then the themers that go off of it are the ones in all the colours there. And that is Theme and Variations by Henry Hook. There we go. I'm going to say I'm slightly disappointed by that ending there, just simply because I don't quite know what a crescent roll is, or a Kaiser roll. I think I have vaguely heard of a Kaiser roll, but crescent roll is not something I've heard of. And those are... oh, hang on. Is it just meant to be things that go before sign? So that one didn't quite work for me. But still, lovely puzzle. Really enjoyable. Thank you very much, Henry Hook, for writing that.